now it's time for
Coffee Talk
with Ash C.
Britt B.
We get to spill the tea.
Thanks to EFB.
I think I screwed that up. My bad.
No, I
got a lot going on today.
It's coming off of a holiday.
Yes.
And like you said, you've got a lot going on. What is going on right now?
Trying to get my 16-year-old daughter, who actually turned 16 on the 24th, her driver's license. I didn't realize you had to have your actual Social Security card, so there's a heads up for you. Most moms or dads have it in a safe place. We should. However, I think we've talked about this before. I don't mom as well as most, and I have no idea where the hell that thing is.
Stop being so hard on yourself, for one, because, I mean, I don't know. Like, first of all, why is the government giving us a tiny little piece of paper that, you know, if you really, like, I'm pretty sure it just disintegrates after a while.
Yeah.
But this is this tiny piece of paper that you need to keep with you for the rest of your life. Are you in the digital age, for real?
Like, we can't just request something. I have her number. She has a passport. I have her Social Security number on all of our tax documentation. However, it has to be that actual card.
Why can't you get reprints of your Social Security, but you can of your birth certificate?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be posing these
No,
questions
but it's
with
like,
your
I
frustration.
feel like in today's day and age, there should be a better process. Also, this is just proof that the government does nothing but make our lives hell.
Yeah.
And obviously I attributed to this situation, obviously. However, now I'm trying to get an appointment with the Social Security office, which God help anyone who has to do that.
Yeah, good luck.
What a nightmare.
We don't even know where they are right now.
I mean, I have no idea how to, I guess, circumvent this situation. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go, aside from continuing to turn my house upside down. But I'm trying to think where she would have used it last, aside from her passport, which was 5 years ago.
I mean, there have got to be circumstances. There's no way that everyone in America has kept their Social Security card. There's just not. It's not possible.
Well, I did find an application for her replacement card, so I'm sure I got a replacement at some point. It's just now I can't find that either.
Well.
So there we go. I guess
I am going to go home and search for mine and Mayla's, as I, now that you said that, I'm like, I don't know where I put. That's not crazy. Nobody, I mean.
I'm sure some people are really good about keeping all this
documentation. Sure, but we're not that some people.
I'm not that kind of mom, and now it's biting me in the arse. So there we go.
Well,
there's your lesson. Find your Social Security card before you take your daughter or son to get their driver's license.
I think
she'll never forgive me for this.
I think this will be a, 10 years from now, chuckle, laugh.
No.
I hope. Yes.
No, it'll be a remember when you didn't. That'll be it.
No, because she will grow up and be a lovely young adult and realize
she's very upset.
I'm not saying she has every right to be.
I understand.
Do you remember when you were 16?
Yes.
Also, I couldn't understand why, like you just said, she turned 16, but it's because of the way the classes fall and whatnot, and that was always so unfair to some kids when you got to be in the class before where you actually got your license on your birthday and stuff like that. I don't know. I remember I was younger than some of my friends, but had my license because of the classes and the way it fell between Notre Dame, QHS. This is all but, a pebble in
It's a blip. I get that. But
blip in the universe, a blip in the whole world.
Yep.
Which, something I wanted to touch on. I watched a movie over the weekend.
What was it?
It's like the movie everyone's talking about, Project Hail Mary.
Okay.
Talk about minuscule and how little we are as opposed to. So I'm not giving away the movie, but everyone knows. Like, the storyline deals with end of the world. Ryan Gosling has to save it all, and there is just light years, universes, maybe even an alien. It's so cool.
Yeah.
And it had a huge message in it. And the message was, friendship obviously being one, but the biggest one is being selfless.
Yeah.
And that's something I think in our universe that we look over, even in our day-to-day lives, and it's kind of cool that like that theme is what ends up,
being the overarching
Yeah.
theme. Yeah, I think we all need a little bit more of that. That's
so just the bigger picture.
Yeah.
We are so little in something so big. So
Yeah.
I highly encourage anyone to watch this movie. This is a family-friendly movie too. I think it's rated PG-13, but yeah, my daughter's 14. It was perfect for her. My sister-in-law had all her kids, ranging I think from 4 to 10, watching it in the movie theaters. You can stream it now and watch it in the comfort of your own home. We ordered some Tower Pizza deconstructed nachos.
Perfect.
Per your recommendation.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Great. Threw that on the coffee table while we were watching this most amazing movie.
Well,
so that's how I kicked off my summer.
Thank you for the reminder, because my problems are but blips on the radar in the grand scheme of things, and people are dealing with bigger things, which I understand. There are also people who are bigger, better, like, people in the universe, right?
Yeah.
I'm just not one of them. It's not that we're not good people. I just am not, like...
I really you need to stop. You're just not as organized as
I know.
you want to be, but you're way more organized than I am.
I don't think so.
I think so.
But anyway, okay.
In other news, any other like big summer plans for you? Everyone's kicking off summer. It was Memorial Day weekend last weekend. I finally got my garden in, and I know you know how like, so it was like weighing on my shoulders. The fact that the rule of thumb is you plant no earlier than Mother's Day because you don't want to freeze and whatnot. And I used to be like on it. Like it would be Mother's Day, we were doing, but life has gotten busy, and I have a really difficult work life, home life balance. But I found it, and I had a little break on Memorial Day. We were off here in the offices, so I had time to actually get my fingers in the dirt.
Yeah.
My flowers
feels
are
good,
in.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what feels even better? Like I'm very fortunate because the hard work behind it is usually my husband. It was like
I get that.
You dig that hole. I put plant here.
Yeah.
And
I'll
I was
pick
like,
up this plant.
If you could just carry all those bags of dirt over here.
Yeah.
I design it. He makes it happen. It's.
Yeah. It takes a team. Yeah.
And for those that don't have the team, kudos to you. It's also a great just physical exercise.
Yeah.
When you don't really want to actually do a workout, that yard work is a workout.
I'd say it's also really good for the soul to plant something and kind of watch something grow that you've done. I think that's really cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've not yet mastered the stuff from seed yet. I buy other people's plants.
Yeah.
Like I said, the stores were popping over Memorial Day. I know like a lot of people went to, they call them the box stores, your Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards. Farm and Home, our friends at Farm and Home have amazing flower sales going on right now. I believe like their hanging baskets, they had different sizes, $8, $5, $1. And I know how at the end of the season, things don't look as great, but like if you're like me, I like to go adopt a plant, make it
better.
Like what you said, watch it grow. Watch your effort put into it. Another great place that I love going to, I haven't got to go out there yet. It's my gardening annual tradition with the fam, is Peter's Greenhouse on the way out to Marblehead. You can stop there. It's family owned and operated for a very long time. And every year when I come out there, he'll kind of imply that it's going to be his last year. I'm like, oh, please don't. Please don't. But yeah, I plan on getting there this weekend and picking over whatever his picked over plants are. They always have great sales at the end. I'm not normally a last minute person, but it's worked out for me when it comes to my flowers and my plants because everyone's on a budget and that stuff is expensive.
It is expensive, especially if you're not good at keeping them alive.
Well, some of those box stores will take them back if it's a certain time.
Really? Oh, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
That's
so
funny.
It's a good time. I feel like summer's just getting started.
It really kicked off, and I was happy to see the warm weather. we're going to spend a lot of time pooling it, I would imagine.
Nice.
We got a couple things going on. I don't say a couple. We got a lot of stuff going on the weekends. So somebody asked us if
Are
we
you
were going
still
to go.
sportsing it over the summer?
She will be doing sports, and if we can get her driver's license, she'll be able to drive herself.
Whoop,
So, yeah. But we're going to see a ball game coming up here pretty quick, and then trip to St. Louis for work. A couple of those coming up, and then
What kind of ball game?
baseball.
Cardinals?
We got Cubs and it's Cubs cards.
What?
Yeah, we got box seats. Thanks to some really good friends. Thank you, Robin and Al. But yeah, we're going with some friends, and it should be an amazing time. We just talked about baseball, and there's nothing more American than baseball, especially to kick off a summer that I think is going to be a pretty epic one.
Baseball with hot dog in one hand, beer in the other.
Absolutely. And then, sports, and that's pretty much it. I hope.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I plan on doing a couple, it's actually our first family vacation.
Oh, yeah, we're doing a family
since
vacation.
the epic vacation when we did, I called it Destin Americano.
What was it?
Well, everyone in our area goes
Nashville?
to Destin.
Oh, Destin,
Florida.
yeah.
And the time that
I've
I
never
went,
been.
I wrote about it. It was
A couple years ago or last year?
It was 3 years
Was
ago.
it?
It was
Okay.
my last 3 years ago, and our rental car broke down. So I've kind of had a fear of vacation since. So, yeah, hoping it goes seemingly smooth. I do want to catch a ball game. I think I'm going to do it locally with the Quincy Gyms.
Doggy paddlers?
Doggy paddlers. I'm looking forward to checking out like just the new things that they have. I hear beer tent, and it's calling me. And then our very own, Shane Halsey will be announcing those games.
Yeah, we just heard his announcer voice. It's pretty incredible. If you've never heard it, it's very official sound. Like, I feel like you could go big, Shaney Waney. Yeah.
And as you're listening to this morning, we're actually coming off their home opener last night. So hopefully their season is great. We'll hear a little bit from them more later. I think you have a scheduled Daily Muddy with hearing from a player themselves.
Yeah, I want to hear from a player. I also want to talk to her about sponsorship opportunities, because I know that this doesn't happen without community support, whether that's attendance, sponsorships, lots of great opportunities to get involved and to show the doggy paddlers that we want them here, to show the players that we know how important it is to have this in our community. I think it's just truly incredible. And speaking of like things to do during the summer, this is like one of the coolest things to get your family out and like
right there it's right in our own backyard.
It's in the center of our town, which is so cool.
Don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
And like you said, get out, get involved. We're all about involvement here at Coffee Talk at Muddy River News. So we always like to bring you the latest and the greatest, which includes our Good News Brews.
Yeah, let's percolate on this bad boy, because this is really good news.
It is.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will hear from her a little later, right before her contest kind of comes to a quarterfinal close. You'll hear this on the Daily Muddy with you. But Jenna Bichsel is a quarterfinalist nominee for the Next Supermom. It's a national contest. And she said, like, it kept popping through her Facebook, and she was ignoring it. She's like, but just like I feel like the universe does things, it was calling her.
Yeah, I just keep giggling because I'm like, well, it didn't pop up on my Facebook.
Well, I'm getting
Somebody has to be a supermom because it ain't me.
Listen, I'm getting with the universe, and you are a good person, and it's all going to work out
I know
karmically.
It will. Yeah, I
it
know
will.
It will. Yeah, every time I look down, it just keeps making me giggle.
Because it says Next Supermom on my
Next
yes,
Supermom,
I know.
and I love it. And I truly feel like there are supermoms out there. Now, she has kids of her own.
Yes,
obviously.
so Jenna has two of her own. They're ages 11 and 8, but she also runs a daycare, and she is located here in Quincy. So local gal on a national contest, one of the quarterfinalists, and how this all like is good news is because it benefits the Children's Miracle Network.
Yeah.
So anytime we have like these online contests and votes, it's always nice to see it like going to something.
Sure.
Each vote is, you can do a free vote daily, but if you wanted to donate, that money goes directly to the Children's Miracle Network. And how to get to her page, it's kind of
convoluted.
yeah, because you know how technology doesn't work for us.
No.
But so if you Google her name, Jenna Bichsel, that's JennaBichsel.
Yeah, I was like, that's an S, honey.
Yeah, can't read my own. Okay. And if you Google her name and type in Supermom next to it, it'll pull up her actual voting page. She's been wanting to try and share the page herself, and it won't allow it because of something got kicked off. But that's kind of amazing because you're still a quarterfinalist without having to use...
Without the reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, very incredible.
TheSupermom.org, and then I think you somehow put her name in and you can get to her page as well.
Yeah.
So, well, we wish her well. I can't wait to have a conversation with her and just see how she does it.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get a tip or two. Or just see where she's keeping her social
That's what I was about to say. How she keeps her social security card.
Well, okay, so seriously, congratulations to Jenna for being a finalist here. I think it's pretty neat. We do have some incredible people in our community, incredible moms, incredible parents. So if you can, get out there and vote for her. Let's get her to the top. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, getting Quincy on a national level.
For the good things.
Yes, I
mean, we've had our fair share of not so great things, but...
For the good things.
For the good things. We need to get these super moms and super parents out there, and this is a perfect opportunity, obviously.
Yeah.
I love the reminder that we are but a small speck in a giant universe. Seemingly large problems will eventually dissipate. They will go away. So let me just go ahead and publicly say it. I'm sorry, Claire Bear, that I lost your Social Security card. We will get you your driver's license. And thank you to you for bringing me back down to earth.
No problem.
Yeah.
Anytime. You do it for me all the time.
Sometimes we all need that friend to help us realize that things aren't always as bad as they seem.
No.
So,
Well, go order some Tower Nachos tonight and watch Ryan Gosling.
Gosling, yeah.
He's a really good actor.
He's a great actor. He's not too shabby to look at, and I've heard that this is just a very well done movie.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like makes movies.
Yes. On all the podcasts that I listen to, they rate this as like one of their best movies.
I bet you.
One of the best movies they've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Well, thank you for bringing all the good stuff, and good luck to Jenna. Go vote for her. Supermom, thesupermom.org. Jenna Bichsel, congratulations on how far you've made it so far. Let's get her to the top. Get out and go watch Doggy Paddlers and make those summer plans, because that calendar fills up quickly, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
And goes by so quick.
Yes, it does. So, all right. Well, I think that does it for today's
Coffee Talk.
We'll catch you next time. Thank you to EFB. What'd you call them today?
The